Hi, welcome to Unit 9. This unit is mostly about multimedia, recording and playing back audio and video. The first demonstration kind of tidies up some of the SQL stuff that we did with the interface from the last unit, but like I said, most of this unit is going to be about multimedia. Now, the first topic we're going to focus on in multimedia is the recording and playback of audio. And this is actually really pretty simple now. In this latest version of iOS, audio recording and playback has been made really simple through the use of the AV Foundation framework. Now, AV Foundation contains a lot of classes, and the ones we're going to look at today are AV Audio Recorder and AV Audio Player. And these two classes reside in avfoundation.framework, and you must include this framework. We show you how to do this in Demo 2. You must include this framework in any application that uses these classes to record or playback audio or video. And then in any class that you want to actually perform these functions, you must also import avfoundation/avfoundation.h into any class that will be used to record or playback audio or video. And once you have that, here are some steps, these steps, to make an audio recording in iOS. You need to have a property of type AV Audio Recorder. And this should be a strong non-atomic property. So this is an object type. This is not a C API. This is an Objective-C API. So it's really very simple. The next thing you need is an NSURL to the path of the file to be recorded, and we'll show you how to get that. The next thing you need to do is get an object of type AV Audio Session. Now, this is really simple to do. There is a single shared instance of AV Audio Session called shared instance, or you get it from the shared instance method of the AV Audio Session class. And this is the single shared session for audio in an iOS app that uses the AV Foundation framework. So you get one of those and assign it to the name of the object of whatever you're going to do. And I'm going to call this the shared instance. Now, there is an NS dictionary object inside that instance, that AV Audio Session object, the shared instance, that is an NS dictionary object. So you set those into a mutable dictionary, and then you're going to use that in the next method that you call. You alloc and initialize the AV Audio Recorder property that you created in the first step here by calling init with URL, and then pass it the URL of the path of the file to be recorded, settings, and you pass that the NS dictionary with the settings for that, and then error. And you can say error nil, but in production code, you really should trap this NS error. It's an NS error object, and then you can log out whatever the description of the error is and so forth, in case you encounter an error in your code. Finally, you need to call prepare to record on the recorder property, on the property that you set up. And now you have an AV Audio Recorder ready to go. When you're ready to record, you get that shared instance back into a local object. So you call AV Audio Session, and you call the shared instance method on that AV Audio Session, and you get that into a local object. And then you set that local instance active by calling the method setActive yes, and then error, which is an NS error, on the instance. Then you call the record method on a shared instance, and voila, you are recording at that point. To pause the recording, call the pause method on the shared instance. To stop recording, call the stop method on the shared instance. This is all you have to do. Remember, though, that if you stop recording, you should set the instance inactive, calling setActive with no, and then the error. And that's it. That's all you have to do to record. So most of the stuff that you need to do to record is actually in the setup of the AV Audio Recorder, not in playing it back or anything like that. So it's really very simple to do. Now, playing back is even easier. You need a property of type AV Audio Player, And then you initialize the property after you allocate it with contents of URL and error. Now the URL here is the URL to the file that you want to play back. If you just want to play back the file you just recorded and you're in the same controller, you can use the AV audio recorder's URL property and play back what you just recorded. So if you're in the same controller, this is a very slick way to play back exactly what you just recorded. Otherwise, you need an actual URL pointing to the file that you want to play. When you're ready to start playback, just call the play method of that property. And you can also cause pause or stop methods as well on this to either pause or stop the playback. And that's it. That's all I have to say as far as describing this in kind of a discussion format about playing back and recording audio. Look at Demo 2, because Demo 2 shows you this, and a picture really is worth 1,000 words when you're talking about the AV audio or the AV framework classes to play back and record audio. Thank you very much.